Welcome to TradersArmy.com, defending your right to build wealth and preserve capital for generations to come.
Welcome everyone to the Christmas edition of the Daily Market Commentary. I am Santa's helper, Charlie, joined by the big guy himself, Daddy Claus.
Ho, ho, ho.
Who won't go up on the housetop? Click, click, click. Down with the chimney with old Saint Dad.
That's right. Welcome everyone to our last daily market commentary as we head into the Christmas season. We're going to do what we do each and every day here on the daily market commentary. Look at the same 10 to 12 futures markets, identifying potential breakout trades and turning points from an educational perspective, as we are heading into Friday. Now, if you are brand new to the channel, do me a favor, click that button that says
subscribe.
Click the subscribe button and you will get the alerts as they come available. And if you're new to the channel, you realize that I have Santa's helper. Sometimes Charlie is my co-host, and he's back on with us today as we analyze these markets. So let's go ahead and dive right in. We're going to start with the S&P. So in the S&P, we're down about 8.5 points this morning, as we've come down just a little bit over the past few hours. The markets are continuing their sell-off. We are essentially using every rally as an opportunity to get short. There's no reason. I've said this now for months. There's no reason to be a buyer. Some of you were on our live trading room yesterday, as we had a live trading room, and we were seeing a little bit of strength being formed. And I said, listen, if you want to get long, you're going against the grain. And it turned out that while we were in the live trading room was actually the high of the day. It was this reversal right here. We had taken a look at coming off of this area. Now, this wasn't super high probability due to the time of the day that it was created. But I said, if you're interested, you can trade that on a candle-to-candle style, which would have given you at least a couple of points. You may not have caught this whole run. Let me know in the comment section below if you did catch most of this run. What I would look at for today is we've got a potential breakdown below the Globex lows, if you're interested in getting short below these Globex lows, and also a reversal right here at the European market open. So both of these do become viable trading opportunities. If I go to a 15-minute chart, I can't really trim that down at all. That's really what the level needs to be. There's a chance that we'll pop through that and come all the way back up to here, which was the open of yesterday. So if you want a little bit, safer level, you might even just wait for the breakout. And now I would need a little bit of basing here before I would take the breakdown, but that would be the opportunity in the S&P. In the NASDAQ, very similar price actions are being formed. You could take this little breakdown out of this area right here. If we do kind of come down, I like the fact that we're putting in significantly lower highs coming into this area. So those could be two breakdown areas. Crude oil. So crude oil yesterday in the live trading room, we talked about taking the breakdown. So leave me a comment. Let me know in the comment section below if you took that breakdown trade. Right now we see a little bit of basing, very strong drop right at the European market open. I'm going to wrap some lines around this. This is a really potential opportune trade for a reversal. So if you didn't catch the breakdown, maybe this reversal will play out for you going forward. Heading into gold. So in gold, we had a long trade off of this area, which a number of the Traders Army subscribers said that they had caught, which is awesome. Glad that you were able to catch that and get a little bit of a move. That was one of the trades that we put into our daily trade feed, and also it was also in the Wednesday edition of the Daily Market Commentary. So if you caught that one, great, let me know. And now we set up another one down here for a potential reversal. I don't see anything up above us for me to look to short at this point, so I would much rather look on the long side. I know I'm going fairly quickly today because I want to make sure that I get through these in a smaller period of time. One of the feedback I've gotten on my videos is sometimes they get a bit lengthy. So I'd rather go a little fast, and then if you've got questions, you can certainly email me, support@tradersarmy.com, and I'll do my best to make sure that I answer those for you. Also, leave comments in below. I try to respond to the comments that you put down at the bottom of the page. The bond market's chopping along sideways. Not a whole lot has been added or changed or adjusted here in our bonds. Bonds are continuing their bullish maneuvers, continuing their bullish run. For those of you that do trade bonds as a swing trader, this little pullback could be a good chance to ride a bit higher. In the Aussie. So in the Aussie, we've got a couple of reversal levels up above us. I would even venture to say that we created a new one tonight with this area right here. But whenever you see a supply, all these supply areas up above you, that's a really clean hint as to whether I should be a buyer or whether I should be a seller. What it should also show you is that you need to be a breakout trader. If you're not trading breakouts, you're missing out on too many opportunities, because for every one of these reversal trades we have that didn't get filled, we may have had a breakout or two that did get filled. And so if you are not trading breakouts because you only trade the extremes of demand and supply and you're only trading the reversals, what you're going to find out is that you're missing out on a lot of really good opportunities to catch those big winners. I'm a huge believer in trading the extreme imbalances of demand and supply. I'm also a big believer in, once those imbalances have proven to be exhausted, utilizing those as breakout potential. So it really still comes down to order flow and understanding those order flows. In the euro, so in the euro, we had a little level yesterday that price came down and hit our 15-minute level and popped up out of that zone. The second time in, we violated it, so that level's got to go away. And we have another level here that price has already hit once, that we may get another bite at the apple. So I'll keep that one in place since it got hit once. And then in the Canadian dollar, we had a breakout to the short side. So let me know in the comment section below if you took this Canadian dollar breakdown, because that one is still running. So Canadian dollar still running nicely. Let me know if you got that one. If you didn't catch it, once again, another rally up to here could be in order. Last but certainly not least, Great British Pound, Japanese Yen. The Great British Pound is doing absolutely nothing, a very, very much sideways market. And the Japanese yen, we set up a trade and the market just blew right through it. Absolutely blew right through the level. That level did not hold at all, as it was this pivot high right here off the 4-hour chart. That 4-hour chart pivot high didn't hold and blew through, and that's going to be okay. We're going to get those because my big picture tells me I'm better off being a buyer anyway. Right? This is why I'm a huge believer in just follow what the big picture says. The big picture tells me I should probably consider being a buyer. Although I may get a small time frame short down here, the better trade is to be a buyer and trade that reversal kind of coming back up. So we're putting in a little bit of a symmetrical triangle on the hourly chart, and let's see if we get a little bit of a breakout to the upside on this from this little triangle pattern that we have been forming. All right, so this is all I have to really cover for today. I do want to highlight for some of you that we do have half a day on the markets on Monday, and then the markets are closed next week on Tuesday. So for those of you that sell options, this might be a good time to gather some theta for a little bit of time decay, although you might. I would be looking to sell bear calls if I was looking for things to sell, because that's just generally what our market is doing. So be alert today. I will tell you, I'm probably not holding futures positions over a weekend. Obviously, you take more risk when you hold futures positions over a weekend, because that risk that is inherent because you don't know what's going to happen over those market periods. Tonight is a live Q&A session for Traders Army subscribers. So if you'd like to join our live Q&A session, go to tradersarmy.com, grab a subscription. You know, if you're a subscriber, we do those about twice a month, where you get to come in, ask questions. We turn the mic over to you. It's really that ability to benefit from a community of everybody kind of holding each other accountable and really working hard. And so I invite you to go to the website and join us, and then you can get a chance to see what it's like. So thanks so much, everybody. I hope you have an absolutely amazing holiday, a Merry Christmas for those of you that celebrate Christmas, and then I will see you on the flip side. We'll probably not have another daily market commentary until Wednesday of next week. Thanks so much, everybody. I will talk to you soon. See ya.